All right, we're here doing some more, this is actually an equation. We're trying to figure out what the linear equation is for these 2 points. So what I have to do is use the slope formula, and then also once I've used the slope formula, I'm going to then use the formula y equals mx plus b in order to solve for the b value. So I'm just placing x1, x2, y1, y2 on the 2 sets of coordinates, and I'm going to use that slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and I'm going to plug them in as I need to. Now you can always put the x2's, y2's in the first set of coordinates, and the second set could be the ones, it doesn't matter, but it's just what I prefer to do. So the y2 is 12 minus, it's always minus, our y1, which is 4, and then we're going to put that over x2, which I said was negative 10, and it's always minus again, x1, which is 5. So now we're going to go ahead and solve this. 12 minus 4 is 8, and we have a negative 15 on the denominator. So that is my slope. So that's your m. Now we're going to go into the equation, y equals mx plus b. And in that, we're going to go ahead and put 8/15, which is negative, in where m is. And we're going to pick one of the set of coordinates. I'm going to use 5 and 4 and put those in where x and y are. So the y we're going to put in for 4, and the x we're going to put 5 in, and then we're going to solve for b. So what we're going to end up with is we can just either multiply across the top, or we can simplify. I'm just going to make this a 1 right here. I'm going to simplify this. 5 goes into itself once, 5 goes into 15 3 times. Now this is going to simplify, and that's going to make it negative 8/3 plus b. Now because this is thirds, we're going to not want to change that over to a decimal. I feel more comfortable just leaving this as a fraction. So then what we want to do is to get the negative 8/3 out of there, we need to add 8/3 on both sides. Now if I add 8/3 to this 4, we can do this a few different ways. This is really, so 8/3 is going to end up being 2 2/3 plus 4, which is going to be 6 2/3. So you can do that. This is just not a nice number, no matter what you look at. This is going to be a b is equal to 6 2/3. If you wanted to, you could also go ahead and say 20/3. It's totally up to you. Each of these would be fine. It's probably more beneficial to say 20/3. If you wanted to use the decimal, obviously you need to use a repeating decimal. Then when you're going to do your equation, because that's what we're looking to do, I'm going to say y is equal to what we just solved for our m, which is negative 8/15 x, and then we're going to put that b value. I'm going to put the 20/3 as the value, and this is your ugly equation for this particular problem. If you'd like more questions like this, you can find them on my YouTube channel. You want algebra, check them out under the linear equation writing section.